firewood to place it near Rasulullah when he's walking. When Rasulullah heard she was not feeling well, he would go and visit her. They said to him, Ya Rasulullah, this is Jameel. This is the lady who has brought you more torture than anybody else. He said, but she remains a family member, and there is an enjoining of relations with the womb relatives. And hopefully with this type of morals, they may change. This same Jameel, you know the verse in the Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. Surah Al-Duha was revealed, this part of it at the beginning, by the morning, and then by the night time, when it comes upon you, your Lord has not forgotten you, nor has He left you alone. Many people ask, what does it mean, your Lord has not forgotten you, nor has He left you alone? It refers to when Jameel started to spread a rumor about Rasulullah, the wife of Abu Lahab. Do you know what rumor she started to spread? Rasulullah would keep receiving wahi. The revelation would come, and it would come, and it would come. Suddenly there was a gap in the wahi. It's been a few days, there's no wahi, there's no revelation. As in the Sahaba have not mentioned any new verse. When this gap happened, a rumor was spread by Jameel. Muhammad, Satan has left him. Imagine the words. Muhammad, Satan has left him. Before, Muhammad, Satan used to give him these words, and he'd magically give them to you. Now Muhammad, Satan has left him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse straight away. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. The scholars of tafsir say, why does Allah say al-Duha, the morning? And why does He then talk about the evening? Because the morning is a busy time. The evening is a time of rest. Likewise, the wahi, there are times when it comes a lot, and there are times when you need a rest from the wahi coming to you. And this Jameel, the wife of Abu Lahab, would spread the idea, Muhammad, Satan has left him. The Quran would reveal this verse. This Jameel, do you want to know how strong politically as a female she was? She was in charge of Dar al-Nadwa, the parliament of Arabia. And I tell you, you need to be a strong female to be in charge of an Arabian political system. Why? Because who's alongside you? Abu Sufyan one side, you've got Abu Jahl the other, Utbah, Umayyah, and here's Jameel sitting in the middle of all of them, putting them all in responsibilities. This Jameel on one occasion with Rasulullah, do you know what she tried to do? In the meeting she sat down with everybody. They said, Jameel, what's your plans? How do we kill Muhammad? His own uncle would also be asking her. She said one day when she was sitting in the meeting and her husband was not there, she said, Muhammad, every week, once a week, he tries to come and visit his uncle Abu Lahab. I'd just like to ask you to ponder on this. Some of us, our uncles, maybe there was one comment they made or one act and we didn't forgive them. Whereas Abu Lahab, how much has he attacked Rasulullah? Rasulullah once a week would go and visit him. With the hope of what? With the hope that when I visit my uncle once a week, hopefully this type of spirituality will bring my uncle. She said he tries to visit him once a week, but to no avail. She said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give his uncle a few drinks too many to drink. So that when Muhammad goes to visit him, his uncle will be really drunk. And when his uncle's drunk, half the time he'll fall on the ground and fall asleep. We'll all enter the house and I want you to kill the Prophet of Allah. What happened was at that moment, they said, okay, we'll do this. Abu Talib had somebody who represented him in the middle of Dar al-Najwa. That person who represented Abu Talib in the middle of Dar al-Najwa came and told him. Abu Talib told Imam Ali, who was only a young man at the time, he said, I want you to hurry to your uncle Abu Lahab's house. There's going to be a situation. Imam Ali said, what's the situation? He said, they're going to try and kill your cousin. Your cousin's going to try and go there. They're going to be there already. I want you to go. He said, Dad, what shall I say to my uncle Abu Lahab? He said, just say to your uncle Abu Lahab that they're going to try and kill your own womb relative in your house. Because in Arabian tradition, I'll kill him, but not in my house. You can kill my nephew anywhere else, but don't kill him in my house. Because in Arabian tradition, womb relatives was important. When Imam Ali went, he knocked at the door. The uncle was flat out gone. He had drunk so much that day. He kept on knocking, the door wouldn't open. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib has a certain habit. If the door doesn't open, he opens it himself. I'm sure you know other incidents. What happened was, he came to that door, he removed the door himself, and he entered. He saw his uncle lying on the ground. he saw Jamil having gathered people to come and attack Rasulullah, his uncle was flat out on the ground. He called out, "Oh my uncle, in the name of Salatul Rahim, rise and defend your nephew, because they want to come and kill him in your house." Look at Abu Lahab in this situation. You can kill Muhammad anywhere, but not in my house. He'd try and stand up and he'd fall again. And he'd try and stand up and he'd fall again. And he stood up the last time and said, "You do not kill him in my house." Yet you see the amount of effort this deadly duo, Abu Lahab and Jamil, the amount of effort they made just to kill Rasulullah. Yet you find Rasulullah continuously trying to make some sort of relationship with them. Until the last straw for Abu Lahab was the most ironic straw. As in, you can be so high in this world, but if your Lord wants to, He'll bring you down so quickly. You know, when Rasulullah left Mecca to go to Medina, Abu Lahab was so frustrated. How did I not kill Muhammad when he was living in Mecca? 13 years I had the chance to kill my nephew, I couldn't. Now my nephew has left, he's gone towards Medina, let's find a way of killing him. Do you know who helped him in the task? Abu Sufyan spread a rumor that was the cause of the first battle in Islam, the Battle of Badr. Abu Sufyan wasn't in the Battle of Badr. He spread the rumor that caused the battle. He was on his way back from business. When he was on his way back from business, what did he see? On his way back, he sent one of his people. He told them, "Listen, I'm going to make it out that you look injured. I want you to go back to the people of Mecca and tell them that Muhammad and his army have looted our caravans." And if there's one thing an Arab doesn't like, it's losing money. Give anything else, but losing money, impossible. When the rumor went back to Mecca, Abu Jahl was sitting down, Abu Lahab was sitting down, Umayyah was sitting down. This person entered. "What's wrong with you? You look disheveled. You look like something really bad has happened to you." What did he reply? He replied by saying that our caravan of all your trade, all of it has been looted. By whom? By Muhammad. Muhammad has looted it. We will raise an army. Abu Jahl said, "I'll raise an army of more than 950 people. And we'll go there and we'll fight." The rumor, the results reached Rasulullah. Rasulullah asked his companions, he said, "Have we looted anyone's trade?" They said, "No, Ya Rasulullah." He said, "But you know these people are coming to attack us. Are you ready?" They said, "Yes, Ya Rasulullah." 83 of the Muhajirun, 213 of the Ansar, all gathered together. They all went towards Badr to fight. Who went from Mecca? Abu Jahl went, Utbah went. Did Abu Lahab go? No. You know what Abu Lahab did? He said, "I'll sit back, but I'll send someone to go and fight on my behalf." Have you ever seen laziness like that in your life? And he said to the person, do you know what he said to him? He said to him, "I'll pay you to fight on my behalf." So the person said, "How much?" He said, 300 dinar, I'll pay you. It's a good amount. He said, "But I'll give it to you when you get back." Now when you know your nephew is on the opposition and his name is Ali, there's little chance of the guy coming back, and therefore you know your money is well looked after where it is. He was sitting down. He had asked this person to go and fight for him. Him and Abu Sufyan were waiting. They were certain, 950 against 313. Surely, quantity will defeat quality. Not a chance. Not when you have Amir al-Mu'mineen in an army. Or you have Hamza in an army. Or you have people like Miqdad in an army. Or Sa'ad ibn Mu'adh. There is no way you'll come through them. The narration states that the first people to return back, who were they? The first people to return back, Haysuman and Abdullah al-Khuza'i. They returned back. Abu Lahab was sitting down. When Abu Lahab was sitting down, he looked at them. What's the result? Have you killed him? We haven't killed him. And what happened? He defeated us. He defeated you. He only had 313. You are above 950. The person who was next to him, Abdullah al-Khuzai, you know what he shouted out? He said, "I swear I saw people with white cloths on them riding on white horses fighting alongside him." Abu Rafi', who was the slave of Abbas, the uncle of Rasulullah, was sitting down next to Fadl, the wife of Abbas, the uncle of Rasulullah. Abu Rafi' at this moment, you know what he called out? He said, "I swear by Allah, these are angels." Abu Lahab looked at him and said, "What did you just say?" He said, "I swear by Allah, they are angels, and I'm a believer in his message." The narration states, Abu Lahab picked up a pole at that moment, and he began to beat him profusely. He began to strike him and strike him. Fadl, who was next to Abu Lahab, could not take seeing him beating the man this way. She picked up a pole near her and she hit Abu Lahab on the head. Mark came out, and from this incident, there was such a wound that this wound began to spread in his body.